Hello everyone and welcome to some East Prussia 1914. Now I've been having a lot of fun with this game over the Christmas break and I thought I would just show you guys a small scenario. I would like to one day actually play one of the grand campaigns, but I'm not that good at the moment. So we'll just start off with a smaller scenario. I believe it's this one, yeah, the guard fends for itself. And so this scenario is set in Poland at the 14th of November 1914 as the Russian Second Army continues its advance to the west towards Silesia. I believe that's how it's pronounced. It deployed a screening force consisting of the Second Army Corps, which was located in the vicinity of Kutno, Polish name, sorry, with the westward advance of the rest of the army. A dangerous gap began to develop between the Second Army Corps and the rest of the Second Army. To fill this gap, one brigade of the 3rd Guards Division and the 1st Rifle Brigade were dispatched to fill the area of those two Polish towns. However, as the Germans were executing their own offensive towards Loditz, the German Roman numerals, the 11th Army Corps, attacked towards these Polish towns are really getting to me, with orders to seize the crossroads. As this attack developed, the 1st Rifle Brigade withdrew, leaving the Guard Division to fend for itself with an open flank. So it's just a small size battle with 9 turns, but it should be quite fun. So let's get into it. We're going to be playing as the Central Powers, and here we go. So this is the map. We can zoom in. There's also... Actually, I probably should explain... Yeah, I'm sure. Actually, I should start. We'll just start off with the views. So there's a zoomed in 2D view, which will probably be the main one that we're going to be playing in. Then there's zoom out 2D view, and I can believe go one further, but that's only. I'm not going to be using these two because the map's not that big. So we'll just play with the zoom in 2D view. There's also the 3D view, but I don't really like it that much. So we'll just stay with the 2D view. And I guess I'll just probably explain what all these buttons do and how to play the game. If you played the John Tiller series, and I did a video on his campaign series, the Middle East, and it's very similar to that. So we have the fire and move button here, or you can just press Control to switch between the two. And then we have the classic save battle, new battle, and all that. This is the next turn button. And then we start getting into the useful stuff. So this is change travel mode. Now for this, the artillery pieces and machine guns. Where can I? Machine gun. Yeah, this can only move in travel mode, and it takes a turn for a machine gun and artillery units to transfer from travel mode into firing, but it can go from firing into travel mode really quickly, so it's easy to move out of a situation where it takes longer for it to set up. And the infantry can go into travel mode, but that means they just basically march in columns, and if they get caught by the enemy, there'll be lots of casualties, so we don't really want to be doing that. Save movement cost is you just want to save it, save the movement points down here so that the unit can fire during the turn. Digging in, we're going to be on attack, so that's not going to be useful, but you can see some fortifications here. So you get improved, there's improved -10, and that just helps with the units and makes them take more fire and stuff. Digging artillery dialogue, which is going to be useful. I might as well plot it now. So we have 2 artillery units, 2 howitzers, and then I'm pretty sure it's separated into howitzers and field guns. So we have 2 howitzers, and these are the big ones. This is the heavy unit, as that extra black line right there indicates that it's a heavy howitzer, and then we have just a normal howitzer here. And so we're going to just target these dug-in trees by just dropping some there, just by right-clicking, and then during the enemy turn, these will fire. So we just do that. So they've been plotted, and they'll fire at some point stage. And then we have these artillery units, which are field guns, which can fire immediately, but don't do the same amount of damage as these huge artillery guns. But anyway, the howitzers. Let's move on. Air mission, I don't think we have no air units available, so that's not going to be useful right now. We have combined breakdown, so you can attach core units and stuff, but that's a little bit too complicated for me. That's why I haven't done the Crown campaign yet. So we just leave that on for now. We have resolve assault, which we'll get into when we need it. We have arrived units, but nothing's arrived yet. I'm not sure if I'll check later if we have units going to arrive. We have activate AI, which we won't touch. Zoom in, zoom out, which we've done. Divisional markings, which shows us the colors. So this is the I'm doing this just by right clicking. This is a 1914 infantry battalion of the 1st IR infantry regiment, I guess. Yeah, infantry regiment 82. It's the first. It's the first company, I'm pretty sure, of the infantry regiment, and then that's a part of the infantry, the 82nd infantry regiment, part of the 43rd infantry brigade of the 22nd infantry division, and then all this purple units are part of the 22nd infantry division of the 11th Army Corps, which is part of the 9th Army. And this green unit is part of the 38th infantry division. And and then so that's all that. And this division markings. It also helps during the ground campaign, so you can see once you get closer, this will show you what division it's attached, and you can pay attention to what units he has where and where the Russians are gonna attack and all that, or the Germans, depending on what side you're playing. So that's divisional markings. Toggle units, so you can see the units or not. Toggle bases. I'm not sure what that does, but we'll just leave it as it is. Objectives, which we can see on the map, I'll leave them there. Visible hexes, so you can see probably these units. You can see what they can see, so you can see these enemy units and all that. Oh no, pressing my buttons. Reachable hexes, so how far the I need to click on a unit. So the artillery units can't go anywhere, but the infantry can move forward. These need to be changed into travel mode if they want to move. Contours, so we can see how hilly or if they're in the valley or whatever. Full screen, which just gets rid of this side panel, but I want to keep it there. Jump map, which becomes really useful if you're doing the grand campaign, but we're not, so we won't need that. Next stack, it takes you to next stack, but we're not moving anything at the moment. Fixed units, which will probably, just highlights them. All these units are fixed defending this bridge, even though no units are going to cross there because it's impossible. Then we have spotted units, so we can see this of the Russians, which is pretty obvious because that's the only units we can see, but the Russians can't see this group over here and all the rest of the men hiding in the tree line. Then we have use movement points, but we haven't moved anything. Disrupted or broken units is going to become very important when we start firing, and I'll get into that later. Low ammo fuel, so if a unit fails its supply check, then it will become get low ammo. I don't think we're going to have any low fuel issues because none of our units are motorized. Highlight organization, which I don't really know what that does, so just leave it. And travel mode, but nothing's in travel mode. So that's that. Is there anything else important? So you can for command, it's basically the same. You can do stuff. Engineers, which we won't need right now, but that's for engineering operations. We don't need assaults. So you check what units are scheduled. Nope, nothing is scheduled, so we won't get any reinforcements. Arrive releases so these fixed units won't be released. This is probably more important on bigger maps. We don't have any air, but we won't have any core attachments. Supply variations. No, nothing. So this is probably a little bit boring, but anyway, we won't have any deception units. Withdrawals, I think. Oh, no, nothing's leaving. Okay. And strategies, which is only available in the grand campaign. But anyway, so that wasn't really too useful. But we can look at strength. So the German army, Oberst, has 20. So right now, here we have 25,000 men for a total VP of 2,000 in total. and mainly the 9th Army, and then we have some other units which aren't present. Yeah, but right here we have the 9th Army. You can see all the units that are attached. We right now got the 11th Corps with all its men, but we won't look at that really because it's cool to look at the end and stuff, but right now we'll just leave it. We've got the objective supply sources, which are these circles here, and it probably just tells you how strong it is. Yeah, 40. So we have a supply value of 40 going along this road. Yeah, these units may get low ammo, but yeah, and stuff because they're not easily supplied, but we'll see. Removed units are not going to be important right now. Victory. So this is the victory dialogue. So we've got our side, the Central Powers. This will become more important when we start losing men. So we gain points for any Russians dead, and the Russians also gain points for our men dead. So this becomes negative, our losses, and this the Allied losses are positive to our score. And then the objectives also add objective points, and then it all gets tallied up, and then we get to see where we are. So right now we're a major defeat because we've got 0 points, and we need above 300 for a minor defeat, and then we need above 450 for a draw, and then we need above 550 for a minor victory. So that's and so yeah, let's actually have a look at the weather. So the weather currently is snowy conditions, visibility of 3 kilometers, which is I think 3 hexes. Tomorrow's forecast is 10% of mud, which really will slow everything down. 90% chance of snow, so most likely snow again. And visibility from 2 to 3 kilometers, which is 2 to 3 hexes, which is alright. Which we basically went through already. Yeah, probably won't play with that. What I will do is do fast AI processing, so it will just quickly do all of its commands during its turn, so we won't have to sit around and wait for it to do everything. Don't need to touch that. Probably won't touch settings, and that's that. So now I'll probably just quickly go through this. So this is the unit portrait. So we can see that this is cavalry. It has 154 men, which is 91 of its total strength. 91%, sorry, of its total strength. What morale it has, which is C. Generally, the Germans have higher morale units than the Russians, which represents like the training and all sorts of stuff. And morale C is the baseline. The best units are morale A, and these are actually guards units, so they'll probably also have morale a higher. I'm trying to think now. I think the Russian guard units must be morale A because they're the best of the army. So yeah, so morale C is the standard, and then it goes all the way down to morale F, which means they're just basically broken, and won't fight really well. So then we can see this movement, which we have movement 24, so that's the standard movement. But then we also have a T, which means it's in travel mode, which means that it can move further. It can move further, it doesn't. No, it just doesn't take as much movement point loss, I guess. Yeah, as it moves to the hexes. But we'll get to that later when we start moving it. Fatigue is only 90, which is quite a bit. It's still green though. As it gets worse, I don't think any unit's actually going to be worse than that. It will increase to yellow fatigue and then red fatigue, and then finally I think 300 is the max fatigue, and this all affects its morale. The fatigue affects morale, which means that the morale of the unit will go down, and then it can't really fight well, so you need to withdraw it from the front line. And then we can see down here field 0%, which means I guess it's cover. Yeah, so 20% minus 20% incoming fire for the forest. Elevation under that, so it's 100 meters above sea level. Visibility 3 kilometers, and local supply is only 33. So this right here gives us 40 supply, and then travels down the road. Yeah, so 38. So it loses 2 supply strength, and this is very important for our artillery units because they probably get unavailable because they after they shoot their rounds, they will. There's a chance that they need a turn to recover and regain their ammo, and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, so we'll get to that when it turns up. So we'll start off by moving. So we read in the actually, let me just quickly press shift so we can see there's some extra details. So the first rifle game was seen here, but it withdrawed to the southeast because it's getting outflanked, and now which really puts I think it's the Feds Guards division, I'm pretty sure, is now engaged in being outflanked itself, and there's the elements of the 17th Army Corps advancing through this area over here. So we'll grab our is this Hussars? No, well, geez, curious. Yeah, that German word. My pronunciation's really off today. Do we have any? Yeah. Anyway, they're just the cavalry units, and we'll just start moving them towards the victory point, and then we'll see. Oh, can't advance any further. There's advance here. Oh, there is a Russian unit there. I think we can cross the streams. If we right click, we can see this hex. So this shows us, I believe that's the elevation. No, I'm sure the 115 then is 155. Is that? Oh, that's in men. There must be men inside the hex. Sorry. So we can see the stream, the two streams here that border it, and we can cross streams. But the thicker blue line, it means it's a river, and we can't cross that only on the bridges. So we can only cross the river here and here. But streams you can cross at any time, but that really chews into the unit's movement points right now. So let's continue moving our men. Let's see if we can try and... No, we can't grab that. So, okay, so we'll just move them down. Move them together. So now, right now, so there's 2,242 men in that stack. And we can just continue moving them over here. We need to be quick as well, so that setup required. Come on, you can move further than that. There we go. Just want to be quick with these units so we can try and attack the town over here. Oh, our unit's already... HQ is already out of command, which is a little bit of an issue. Oh, we've got some pioneers. What? There we go. I must have clicked one hex too far. One thing I can do is actually check the command range. Is that no? Where is it? Shade. Command range. Of you. Okay, yeah. So you can clearly get this division, which gets those guys, which means they should be in supply next turn, but that can always change. So we'll just turn that off now. So that's that. Those units moved. Now we've got these guys. So I'm going to swing these guys down and attack this point. So our units actually have 1,000 men. Our battalions have 1,000 men in them. The question is, let's just move it straight in front. Now there wasn't any opportunity fire here, so it's the 3rd Guards division. So I'm just going to shoot. And they lost 11 men. And then we'll move. Yeah. Again, no opportunity fire by the... Oh, here we go. As soon as I say that. Some opportunity fire by the guards now, just shooting on our men. And we got disrupted, unfortunately. But hopefully we can recover from that. Ooh. I'm sure... look. Oh, no. There we go. May have wasted a movement point there, but anyway. I thought about cross... I could do it, yeah. Now, I probably should have thought more about where I'm moving my units, but I'll just go with the flow now, so we'll just move them here. And then we'll get these two to cross as well. It's a pretty big stack, but I need to take this out quickly. And you move there, and you can just stand the forest. And now... Yeah, it becomes a very interesting question of what I want to do with these units, the frontline ones. Yeah, so we've got the machine gun. The machine gun can fire 2 hexes. So we'll just do that. Hopefully we won't incur too much enemy fire. So they lost quite a few men there, and then we'll grab our 2 artillery units and then fire. No disruptions on the enemy, and then we get, yeah, counter-fired. Don't lose a gun. Okay, we didn't lose a gun. That's good. So hopefully next turn we can try and disrupt this unit and kick it out of its position, and then we'll swing down and grab all these points. But right now that's going to be it for our turn. So we're just going to do it next turn. Let's call it battle. Oh, actually no, I'll call it battle. Battle 2. That's that. So we can see the men moving around, and then we lost quite a bit of men. Oh, I got another disruption. I just want to quickly do this, and then yeah. So we're going to end off with the howitzers. Oh, and he got disrupted. And they lost 344 men. Good. Okay. So we have 2 units on ammo, so which probably be these guys, I reckon, because they're too really far away from supply. 1 unit disrupted and unbroken. So that means one of the units that was disrupted last turn has recovered. One's still broken, and 12 units recovered fatigue, which is always good. So now we're going to begin with a barrage of this point. Oh, and disrupted my gun, but that hopefully won't be too much of an issue. That was 54 men there. Really just don't want to lose any of my artillery pieces, because they lost actually, they're quite a bit of points. So they're losing quite a bit of men, which is always nice. Okay, now the question is how... Okay, so I'm going to get this machine gun off. Oh, I've got some opportunity fire right there. And grab you 2 and then shoot at this unit and hope for a disruption so we can try and assault. Nope, no, not us. Ah, he's on low ammo. Yeah, these guys actually not gonna be that good. But one rule about this game is that you only can have 3 opportunity fires per turn, so he's actually used 2 up against this stack, and it's actually quite weak now. This artillery piece up, I'm just going to leave there. You can continue firing. Come on. Boy, this battalion is holding out strong. Okay, one thing I am going to do. Grab this horse. So, capture that point. We're going to move down I'll try and move down there. All units exercise a zone of control. So right now this cover unit has a zone of control around here. These units control the X's around him. If we can cut off this, if we can move a unit here, then this unit will be isolated, and we'll find it harder to fight. And oh wow, our units are really slow. Let's try and cross over, and then we'll give it some support. Actually, no, not with the artillery. The artillery can, yeah, go along here. So we just want to move our units. Yeah. Question is, I might want to just leave the howitzer here so we can use it, because it does require setup, and that's a percentage chance thing. For the heavier guns, the howitzers, once you put them into travel mode, once you take them back out, they have a chance per turn of getting set up and getting ready to fire. But it's random chance, so unfortunately you don't know when they're going to be okay. So when they're going to be ready to fire. So let's bring up the artillery dialogue again. You're going to fire here. I'm going to actually... damn, you can't reach that unit there. So we just do the double fire on the point. This machine gun unit's low on ammo, so you probably won't do that much anyway, so just leave it there. Yeah, these guns actually are disrupted, so let's actually go for the assaults. Hopefully this won't disrupt us. Please don't disrupt us, because that was a little bit risky. And then we resolves. We lost 5 men, but they lost 4 guns, which actually is more losses. and we did cross again over a river. We did get disrupted, but I think it was probably worth it in terms of victory points. Oh yes, I also got this machine gun unit that could be of use if we moved it up one. Yeah, that's me not checking my points. Yeah, we just leave that sack's too big to assault, so we'll just leave it now. There for now. We'll move this. Yeah, just gonna move it here just to isolate this unit and also try and block the reinforcements get into that hex. We'll also, since it's not disrupted, take you out of travel mode and then we'll just start shooting into this stack. Lost 25 men. Yeah, 22 and 24. And I forgot to say, actually, is that going to be it for my turn? You have actually no fatigue, so you probably should move up. And there we go. Hopefully next turn this unit can assault the guns again. Also while I'm here, I might as well just move this unit up. Oh well, I can get disrupted immediately. That's what I get. Let's just move you here. And we'll just leave things like that for now. So every turn I believe is 2 hours. Yeah, they're moving the units out of the way. Oh, got a disruption, so that means next turn we can get them. And here we go, our howitzers are firing. Only 10 men because he's moved most of the units out of the way. Okay, so visibility is worsening. 3 of the 7 HQs are out of command, that means they're not in command range or failed the check. So both of our artillery units now are unavailable. They need to gain more ammo. 3 units are low on ammo. So that means 4 of our units are... wait, I need to check. So 8 units recovered for fatigue and 1 unit recovered losses. So is this the only one that's broken at 59? 15? 9. No, so that means... So actually I got it wrong. Yeah, got it wrong. There's 4 units are disrupted and 1 recovered from its disruption. Okay, while we're here though, we're gonna try and... Oh damn, they're reaching the places before us, and let's actually get this unit and race it over to this objective. Now, we've got a machine gun unit here. You're still disrupted, so you can actually take some fire. Oh, just in case I'm fatigue. Well, I don't care because this unit's already disrupted, so it's... Unfortunately, it's... Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that much. I can absorb some... No. Absorb some hits. Please don't get disrupted. And it did. Yep, so we're not going to be pushing this brigade out now. Yeah. No, we can't. We won't assault. Yeah. Because it's already broken. Disrupted, I mean. Okay. Let me get out of that. Oh, wow. Really just like... Yeah, hurting us. Okay, now this unit's isolated, so... I'll just grab you two. Actually, I should fire with our units that are not going to contribute anything. So we just make them a little bit weaker. Okay. And let's just grab all of these guys and also fire into them. This guards battalion is getting a lot of hurt, so then we resolve. And we lost 24 men, but they lost 289, which is pretty good. Let's also assault with the unit that has low ammo. And let's resolve. So we lost 4 and they lost 130. Let's get units, resolve assaults, and then we lost another 4 and they lost 196 men. So they're actually... Oh, I forgot to Say, on enemy units they have this XXX men, which means there's roughly above 100 units, above 100 men in this unit. And that's now this unit has gone below 100 men, so they have roughly 90 or something like left. So the artillery units are unavailable. Let's actually have a quick look on victory. So now we've captured one objective point. So we've lost one. The Russians have lost 1,600 men, which gives us 129 points. Oh well, they lose that, but we gain that. We've also lost 4 guns. We've lost 37 points, so we've got 196 points, so we've still got a major defeat. Need to get above that score. So we have 6 more turns remaining. We still have to move our units. Let's actually go over you. Yeah, I want you to set up. Yeah, no, you've already moved, so we'll just move you down here. I'm going to get you ready to assault the town. Let's put you there. Machine gun can still move though, yeah. Let's continue moving down. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Probably shouldn't use this artillery unit more, but unfortunately, yeah. My planning, yeah, I'm not that good at this game. My planning is not that good. But anyway, so that's that. So yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. Actually, we're gonna check. Yeah, I'll get it out of travel mode, so it won't take as many casualties as it would from these infantry battalions. I'll also try and swing and have a quick recon of the town and see if anything is there. So we'll end the turn. And the men are moving around again. They've got... Oh, the gun really... This gun needs to be taken out. Yeah. This unit, it is only doing 1 man casualties, so that means it's not really big. It's a night turn, so our visibility actually does get hurt. So we're going to get you out of that. You are going to continue on. Yeah, oh, and I forgot to say, one thing about night turns is that if you move you and say it, they're going to get disrupted. There's a chance, I forgot what the probability is, but it's pretty high, so probably won't move them, which is 2 turns. As you can see, it's 1, 2. 2 turns of no movement, except for you. You're going to continue getting shot at. Oh, and I forgot to actually, I shouldn't use my machine gun. Yeah, they're completely broken. They're not even, oh, they lost a man. Let's grab. Let's just do a final assault. We should be able to break this now. There we go. And they're completely destroyed. They only had 12 men left. We got 2 disruptions because of the knights. And we can't see this unit anymore, unfortunately. And both our units, artillery units are unavailable. And this one's still setting up. So I guess we'll probably just leave it. We'll just have a rest. I'm not sure if this is the correct thing to do, but we'll just have a rest for now. So we'll just end the turn. See how the yeah. Oh, I probably should have got rid of this artillery unit if I was thinking. Yeah. So core attachments are possible. Don't know how to do that. We have 1 covered. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, many units are recovering fatigue, but many gain fatigue by firing at in the night. Indisrupted. Can you? No, I don't want you to actually. Let's just. I don't know what to do with these units. I really want to take you out, but we won't. So I'll just continue. There we go. Captured the town. Can't move. There must be. I reckon there's units in there. Actually, I'm going to set up this machine gun here. And we'll just leave the rest. Rest everyone else, yeah. Hopefully visibility improves tomorrow. Yeah. These units are still getting fired on, but yeah, and taking actually quite heavy casualties. Okay, and now we're back to normal. One unit set up, good. That means our howitzer is finally ready. So if we go to artillery dialogue, yes, we have all our howitzers back. So I'm going to actually just completely pound this position. And we're going to actually shoot there. Okay, now, I want to have a quick recon of this area. Ooh, okay, we captured the northern bit of the town. But there is actually still fighting in the south. And boy, they just used all 3 opportunity fire shots on me. Can't hit that, but I can hit you. No, I need to select that first. Yeah, but you can. So we'll fire on you. 10 men. And I lost roughly 30 men in that attack, and I keep forgetting to select a unit. 9, 6, and 10. Okay. We'll move you Actually, we'll move you down with this artillery. Yeah, I'm just going to move you into the town. Can you... No, it's not possible, unfortunately. So we're going to try and... Yeah. I don't care if you get fired upon. Oh. More than once, though, is a little bit of an issue. So we're going to try and grab these infantry battalions. Oops. Didn't mean to move you off-road. But you can only go that far anyway. So these 2 are going to attack these guys from behind and just try and pin them down here. While the rest are going to try and capture this town. You guys are not disrupted, unfortunately. Well, we've got some artillery units they can fire. I'll grab a machine gun to shoot at them as well. 6, 3. Oh, and disruption of their machine gun unit, which will be useful, but we need to get rid of the, yeah. Oh, no, we can actually hit the artillery gun. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, they can shoot at me. I don't care. No effect. It's probably not going to do anything because they're in the trench, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, no morale. These guys have actually broken. And these guys are really weak. Oh, they're disrupted. We could actually try and go for an assault. If we're feeling lucky. Are we feeling lucky? Yeah, we weren't shot at. How fresh is this unit? Oh, it's actually alright. Okay. These 2 are both disrupted. They can move down here and chuck some fire. You can... Actually, I'm going to move this machine gun back into travel. Unfortunately, I won't be able to move far. You can also go and travel. There we go. We can help the attack over here. These guys are going to cross the river. Nope. This unit's going to cross the river. There we go. You 2 can cross it here. And just leave it like that for now. Let's go and resolve the assault. Hey, good. We pushed the machine gun unit back. We did take a lot of fatigue in that, but we did push it back, which was the main thing. So these units are kind of cut off from the rest of their line. And yes, I have 3 infantry battalions here ready to assault on this unit when they get disrupted. But that will be next turn, so we'll just end the turn. Oh, and they've sent up reinforcements up. Yeah. Oh, and they've assaulted and pushed us back out of town, unfortunately. Oh, and they've been disrupted. The one at the point, and they got disrupted as well. 24 men, and... Okay. Good, so 2 more units recovered from disruption, 5 units are low on ammo, 3 units recovered fatigue, and 2 units recovered losses. Now we only have 2 more turns left. So we're going to have to begin Yeah, we can assault soon with these guys. I should just grab you. Look at it. Fire back on. Yeah. Oh, and again. Six. 4. Okay. And then we'll grab you. Move you across. Oh wow, jeez. A lot of opportunity fire. And that unit must have used all of its opportunity fire just then. Okay, this, yeah, you need to go. This is probably not going to help. Morale E versus a, yeah. Let's just try and disrupt it. Maybe we get lucky. No effect. Oh, I'm getting fired back on. Oh, got disruption, good. We're just going to machine gun it for extra effect. Well, no effect. Our two units also still have ammo, so we can use them again to resolve. Yes! 1 man and they lost 6 guns with a morale E unit, which is pretty impressive. Okay, so also going to plot our artillery while we're here. So going to just drop it again all on this unit so they stay disrupted. Yeah, unfortunately you're going to be kind of useless because we're going to grab you this turn. On, but we should be able to resolve this assault. So, yep. Capture the points. Let's grab you guys and actually move them. Get ready for assault on the town. You can set up. You have no ammo, yeah, and plus you can't see. You go back into travel. You're gonna move the just 1 unit too far, 1 hex too far. Continue moving down. Units are recovering fatigue. These guys are disrupted. Let's just shoot at them. And we'll go for assaults. You can join in. Yeah, we just had to do those 2 units. Wow, they lost 27, but they lost 388 men, which is good. These units are recovering fatigue and stuff that you can actually move down. You 2 can fire again. 12 men lost. Let's actually have a look at victory. So right now it's a draw. So we're really close to getting a minor victory, and we have how many turns left? 2 turns. So we need to hopefully grab some of these victory points, and hopefully this one next turn, and continue giving the Russians casualties. So we're gonna go next turn. Moving up machine gun units. Oh, in travel mode. Makes that unit really weak. Wow. They just really... Our opportunity fire is pretty good. They got disrupted. Good. How's the time? And less than another 50 men there. Following units are isolated. It's probably you. Yeah. And yeah, recovered 50. Are you isolated? Yeah, wow. They've got everything wrong with them, so they're just going to stay there. Let's try and draw some of that opportunity fire onto us by using the machine gun. What is that? Injured unit on this side of the bridge, which probably means they're going to blow it up next turn. I'm sure if they... Can you fire over? Yeah, you can fire over the unit. Yeah, okay, and now we're going to do an assault with everybody. Watch out, these guys have got low morale when they didn't even fire last turn, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, just ignore that. So it's 3-1, so we should win this. Nope. They lost 300 men. And well, the machine gun unit's gone at least, so it's just them. If we go back to artillery dialogue, yes, we're going to continue shooting at you. Actually, I probably won't plot you because I'm going to get rid of you. This unit right now. Yeah, you're going to stay there. No, we're not, so we're going to then plot more artillery on you. Okay, so we have these units. You've been disrupted, which is useful. Let's see how lucky we can get. It is a town, so they probably actually will get a bonus to defense. Unlike us. Oh, more shots. Let's see. Can we drive them back? Units. Resolve assault. Yes, okay. So we lost C5 then. So it was pretty costly for us, but we did push them back. Let's... can we machine gun this unit? No. No, okay. Can we artillery this unit? No, okay. Let's move you... yeah, shot all its ammo. There we go. Send reinforcements into town. We'll continue with these units down here. Yeah, these... Ooh, one's for code disruption. There we go. Really just cut them off. This gun's disrupted. It was actually got less than 10 guns now. It's in single figures. Let's see if we can knock some more out. Probably not, actually. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. So we've got one more turn left after this. We have a minor victory. Let's try and get a major victory. We only need 7 more points anyway. Let's go next turn. So we're going to be shooting. We've got another disruption in that stack. No, we got disrupted. Oh, they disrupted one out of our units, but only 3 and 4 men. Geez, not too good for our howitzers. And 1 man. Okay, so we have one more turn. Don't really care about the artillery units being unavailable because we're not going to be using them. So just grab everyone who's not disrupted into this assault. Yep. No, you, sorry. Yeah, I could have used these machine guns and this artillery better, but anyway. There we go, and completely destroyed. Lost 114 men. These units are both disrupted. Let's just continue shooting at them. Oh wow. Oh, 19. This must be a pretty strong unit, actually. Oh wow. They're just gonna continue shooting at 26 men. Jeez, that was harsh. As long as we don't just get disrupted, I'm okay. Oh wow. These guys are low on ammo, but I still want to use them. No, okay. He got disrupted. 11 men, still pretty good. Oh, you're disrupted. Yeah, so it's just probably going to be just you. Please go and get disrupted. Yeah, that unit's really strong. About 1-to-1, but we didn't grab the point, unfortunately. talking about assaults, we're gonna assign everyone to this one as well. They must be really weak. Come on. Come on. They're both in low ammo, so they probably won't do too much, but anyway. No! Damn, we didn't grab the point, unfortunately, but they did lose 105 men. They're in only... Yeah. That annoys me, but anyway. Let's try and actually assault this unit. Lost 2 guns, which really hurts them, because guns are worth more than... in terms of victory points, guns are worth more than men. And yeah, probably that's going to be it. For this scenario, we'll just start by N10 and then the Russians will have their turn. Yeah, they were getting reinforcements, but we they may try and kick us out of the town. Wow. So annoyed that we didn't grab that 100 victory points, but anyway. Yeah. Okay, so our time limit has reached, and now we can see the whole map. Oh, well, first we get the victory screen. We had a major victory, only 20 points over the threshold, but anyway. So the Germans, we lost 2,000 men, which roughly cost us 121 points. And the Russians lost 4,000 men and lost 16 guns, which is pretty good. Well, yeah, pretty costly for them. And then we had 500 points from the objectives, and there. So that's 500 points. Yeah, they were getting reinforcements from the Petersburg. From the 2nd Brigade of the 3rd Guard Divisions. I don't know how many. This had 58 men. They were 5% of their strength. Morale F. This had 2 guns, 8% of their strength. Yeah, some of these units were really in bad shape. Yeah, these units were actually pretty strong though. But thank you guys for watching, and I will probably continue doing videos of this. I also got for Christmas France 1914 and Budapest 1945, and I'll probably be playing those games later on. And if you well, yeah, I'll be playing them anyway. It didn't really matter if you liked it or not. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.